Come on, boys. Okay, so this first question that we're going to focus on is about when you're given two directions. One direction for the acceleration and one direction for the velocity or the speed. There's a simple way to know if the car is speeding up or slowing down. Okay. The trick is this. If the velocity, let's say the velocity is in one direction, and if it's in this direction, the velocity, we can say it's positive. And if the acceleration, we'll call it A, is also in the same direction, so if they're in the same direction, that means it's speeding up. Okay? So for example, they could both be going minus. Okay? Velocity is minus and acceleration is minus. That would also be speeding up. So as you can see from here, this question, they're both going the same direction, so it's speeding up. As you can guess, if they're going in opposite directions, they must be slowing down. So as you can see here, with the velocity and acceleration in opposite directions, we say they are slowing, or the object's slowing down. Could be the velocity is positive, the acceleration is negative. Or it could be the velocity is up and the acceleration is down. So either way, if they're opposite, it's slowing down. So let's try a question here. Question 10 says, a train is travelling on a straight horizontal track with a negative velocity and a positive acceleration. Is the train speeding up or slowing? Well, as you can see from our example here, the train, if it has a negative velocity and positive acceleration, it must be slowing down. Question 14 says, explain how a car could be travelling north and its acceleration is south. Well, that's an example of this question here. If the car is travelling north, its velocity is moving north or up, then the acceleration is south, because remember north is up, north, if you have a compass here, north is up, south is down, east is this way and west is that way. So if the velocity of the car is travelling north and the acceleration is south, then it must be slowing down, because they're opposite. Finally, we have the question 13. A horse has a positive velocity and it's speeding up. Now remember, if it's speeding up, the clue here is it's speeding up. That means the two arrows must be in the same direction. So we said the velocity is positive, so the acceleration must also be positive, because they have to be in the same direction.